Hi, second grade. What we're going to do today is go over some Zoom etiquette or expectations for when we are on Zoom together. These are Mrs. Miller's Zoom expectations that she shared with the teachers last week, so I'm going to share them with you today. And your assignment is to go in and complete the Google form and answer the questions about what your Zoom expectations are. Remember, you can always come back and rewatch this video if you need help answering the questions on that form. We're going to talk about how we can be respectful, accountable, how we can work hard, and how we can be responsible while we're on Zoom. Now, to start out, we're going to make sure that we are going to mute our microphone if we're not the speaker. We are going to raise our hand or use the raise hand button if we want to speak, or send a comment in the chat box if you have an answer to share or a comment to share. And lastly, make sure that you're wearing school-appropriate clothing while you're on screen. How can we be accountable while we're on Zoom? Your Zoom display name should be your name. We're not using nicknames. We're not using our parents' names. Make sure it's your name so we know who you are. Make sure that you bring any needed materials. If we are going to be using any of your at-home materials during a Zoom call, you will know about it and you can have them next to you, next to your Chromebook. And then make sure that your camera's on. I want to see your faces while we're on Zoom, so make sure that you keep your camera on so I can see you too, and I'll make sure my camera stays on so you can see me. How can we work hard while we're on Zoom? Make sure you're focusing on the speaker. Make sure that you're completing your assignments prior to our meeting. What that means is that sometimes you're going to finish your assignments before we start. Sometimes you're going to get on Zoom and work on them with me. And lastly, ask for help. If you're stuck, make sure that you ask an adult for help, but also make sure that you've tried a few different ways on your own. How can we be responsible while we're on Zoom? Make sure that you're on time. If we have a Zoom meeting scheduled, make sure that you're logging in a few minutes before so that as soon as the meeting starts, you will be in and ready to go. Make sure you find a quiet spot in your home to meet. The very best thing that you can do is to be in a separate room from any siblings or any pets or any TVs that are on so that you're not distracted. But find a nice quiet place so that you can pay attention in our meeting. And last but not least, let me slide my picture up. Make sure that your device is charged. We don't want anyone to get kicked out of a Zoom meeting because their computer dies on them. So make sure that you're charging your device that you're using for your schoolwork, and make sure it's ready to go for all of your assignments. So after you're done with this video, you are going to click on the Google form that's posted in your assignment and answer some questions that I have about our Zoom expectations. I know you guys are going to do fantastic on it. I'll see you soon. Bye.